Why ancient humans never compared themselves to others. You spent 47 minutes scrolling yesterday, comparing your life to strangers' highlight reels. Ancient humans never did this once in their entire lives. Not once. And they were infinitely happier for it. Here's why comparison culture didn't exist 10,000 years ago, and how to reclaim that peace today. The comparison trap. Modern humans compare constantly. Your salary to your coworkers, your body to Instagram models, your house to your friend's renovated space, your success to celebrities. This creates constant inadequacy, a feeling ancient humans literally didn't know existed. Why? Because comparison requires visibility. You can't envy what you can't see. And 10,000 years ago, you only saw about 150 people in your entire life. The 150-person limit. This is Dunbar's number, the maximum number of stable relationships a human brain can maintain. Ancient communities were exactly this size, maybe 100 to 150 people. You knew everyone. You knew your relative status. A hunter was good at hunting, or he wasn't. A gatherer was skilled, or she wasn't. Status was observable and stable. No one was comparing themselves to a famous warrior 500 miles away. That person didn't exist in their world. The comparison circle was small, and it was fixed. Social media changed everything. Then we invented the printing press, then photography, then television, then the internet. Each technology expanded who you could see. But nothing, absolutely nothing, compares to social media. Instagram lets you see the best moments of 10,000 people daily. TikTok shows you people achieving things at ages you haven't achieved anything. YouTube compares you to creators with millions of subscribers. Your brain is trying to calculate your status against infinite people across infinite domains all the time. You're trying to measure yourself against the entire world. And you will always lose. The dopamine problem. Chilled. Here's the neuroscience. Comparison triggers status checking in your brain. If you're above average in a comparison, dopamine rises slightly, a small reward. If you're below average, cortisol rises, stress hormone. This is ancient survival machinery. In your ancestral environment with 150 people, comparing yourself made sense. You needed to know if you were a valued member of your group or at risk. But social media hacks this system. You're constantly exposed to people more attractive than you, more successful than you, more traveled than you. Statistically, you will almost always come out on the bottom of these comparisons. Your brain flooded with cortisol every single day. This is not evolution's fault. This is a design flaw in technology. The ancient solution. So how did ancient humans stay mentally healthy without this constant comparison? 5 mechanisms. First, they compared themselves only to their immediate group, and they knew most people in that group weren't that different from them. Second, they had secure status. You knew where you stood and accepted it. A good hunter was respected. A poor hunter accepted his role. No performative excellence needed. Third, they focused on competence in their actual domain, not on being excellent at everything. You didn't compare your hunting to gathering skills. You compared your hunting to other hunters' hunting. Fourth, they didn't have highlight reels. Everyone saw everyone's real life. Bad hunts happened publicly. Failures were normalized. And fifth, they had meaning. Your status mattered only in your small group because that group was everything. You weren't trying to impress strangers or achieve abstract success. You were trying to survive with your people. And that was enough. Why modern comparison is killing you. Today's comparison culture creates several psychological wounds. First, inadequacy. You're competing across infinite dimensions against billions of people. you will always find someone better. Second, perfectionism. You develop an impossible standard because you're comparing yourself to people's edited, curated best selves. Third, anxiety. Your cortisol never resets because the comparison is never finished. New people, new achievements, new heights to compare against. Fourth, imposter syndrome. Even when you succeed, you compare yourself to people further ahead, so you never feel like a real success. And fifth, loss of intrinsic motivation. You stop doing things because they matter to you and start doing them for how they look on your profile. The joy dies. Ancient humans didn't suffer from any of this. How to reclaim ancient psychology. Freezes. You can't go back to 150 people, and honestly, why would you want to? But you can reclaim these 5 principles. First, intentionally limit your comparison group. Follow people doing exactly what you do, in your field, at your level. Unfollow anyone who makes you feel inadequate. Second, define success on your own terms, not by comparison to others. What matters to you? Track that, not others' metrics. Third, focus on 1 or 2 domains. Master your craft instead of trying to be excellent at everything. Fourth, show your real life, not your highlight reel. Normalize struggle. Post about failures, not just wins. And fifth, connect locally. Invest in your immediate community, your friends, your people, the way ancient humans did. Make 150 people matter more than 150,000 followers. Comparison isn't a character flaw. It's a mismatched technology problem. Your ancient brain evolved to compare within a small, stable group where comparison had meaning. Social media gave you the machinery of comparison without the limits that made it psychologically healthy. The solution isn't to shame yourself for comparing. The solution is to architect your information diet so comparison happens in healthy doses with people who actually matter. Turn off the algorithm. Curate your feed ruthlessly. Invest in your 150. Stop scrolling through other people's lives and start building your own. Your ancestors knew something modern culture forgot. The only comparison that matters is the one you have with yourself yesterday. Am I better than I was? That's it. That's the question. Compare that and ignore the rest. And you'll find the peace that billions of Instagram followers could never buy. If this video helped you understand your brain better, I'd appreciate a subscribe. You'll get a new video every week. Same science, different topics. All you have to do is click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss the next video. Thanks for being here.